your other professors back in Turkey. It was an experience that I will never ever forget. Such a memorable time, such a fantastic student and colleague. So at the moment, I'm at American University in Dubai, and in interior design department and architecture department board joint faculty member. Here in Dubai, we are using AI and mainly softwares, I can call it, heavily in studios. Let's say they start from second year, first semester. Just only the first year is hand drawing, and they move to from AutoCAD. They move to Revit mainly. Oh, fantastic! Thank you, love. So I would like to start this talk today about first the importance of shifts and transformation that is happening in our major, and second how we can use uh, this technological transformation in a best way possible. So let's say Mugejan, if you I don't know if you can give me the permission to move through the slides or you will do it for me.
I will try to give you a permission, but I think you need to request me for the permission.
Fantastic. And from where I can do that?
I have no idea actually, but I can do the
Okay,
changes.
let's go. Okay, let's start the presentation. You can move. So, see, before, guys, you don't remember actually, but it was the time that we were enrolled in architecture school and everything was doing manual. The model makings, the drafting, everything from scratch. It took hours of working and it was never as accurate as what we did later with AutoCAD. So somewhere in the middle of being a student, they started to switch slowly from hand drawing to computer drawing. And some people were still resistant because they were very good in sketching, they were very good in drawing by hand, and they were thinking that really they don't need it. This is more artistic, which is, I still am a big fan of hand sketches myself. But the reality outside of the university and safe walls that surround you is different. So it takes less time and it's more accurate when you switch to computers, right? We all have this experience. But right now, it's not a matter of accuracy or the time management. It's a matter of design ideas. Right now, when we are introduced to AI, it's mainly shifted to the idea and conceptual thinking. So it's completely different things. At a time, let's say you have to have a concept idea, you have to sketch it by hand, develop it to some extent, and then switch to AutoCAD. Right now, you don't even need by prompting by words to image or sometimes prompting of image to image, you can come up with thousands of different ideas. The best thing about it is that, let's say, I was use this example of imagine you're assigned to design a logo for a company. So instead of trying ideas and taking time, and sometimes you know that we are stuck in a loop of thoughts, meaning that we cannot think anything else. Whatsoever we design looks the same, right? This assistant, I call it, is there to give you 50 different ideas at the same time. So this is the benefit of having that, right? Mugejan, next one. So now there is a very big question, a main concern of many of our fellows in architecture, interior design, or urban design, even that will it take our place or no? Will we lose our job or no? And what is the point of coming to school anyway if there is by prompting we can design? So let's go through it together. Next one. See, as I was talking before, the manual drafting shifted our industry a lot, right? So those who were very good in AutoCAD drawing or 3D visualization, they took better jobs. And those who didn't know how to do this left over. They could not find a job. So at the moment when this was introduced to the industry, it was quite impossible to find a job without knowing these techniques. Next one. For us in our age, without knowing these computers, click again, love, it is impossible to find a job. So why? Because there are many people out there that they can very easily and being comfortable working with AI prompting. It is not only about prompting because the prompt is come from where? It's coming from your knowledge, the theoretical background, the philosophy of design. Some still believe that, okay, if I give prompts, let's say a kitchen with lots of lights, neutral color palette, and the modern countertops, and the same person next to me is doing the exact same prompting, we will come up with the same outcome. It is not this. Why? Because each of you can add your touch up. So where this touch up will come from your theoretical knowledge and background. The more you know the trends, the more you know the historical definition and themes of different period of the time with the interior characteristic, the color palette, the material board, the mood board, the trends that are happening right now in the market, the better you can prompting. So the outcome will be more polished. Yes, next one, please. So there is a very interesting quote which says, AI won't take your job, but someone using AI might. This is exactly what is happening 20, 25 years ago when the AutoCAD and 3D Max first introduced. So we decided at AUD, the American University, instead of resisting AI, embracing it. Okay, because some universities are still in AUD, in Emirate, they resisting. They just limit students to use the and AI. You know that it's not only ChatGPT or Midjourney. AI is many different applications. For us in AUD, we are open to use that as far as they can deliver the outcome for us. So let's say I just try to briefly go through some main themes that are coming in future and at the moment big companies are working. Let's say, for example, that we have responsive architecture, the thinking building. Who can help me? What is this? This terms familiar to you? The responsive architecture. Anybody can contribute to the conversation from the crowd? What is responsive architecture? Mugejan, maybe you can put some input yourself.
I think if there is someone who wants to answer, they can just tell Yaren Hoca or Gamze Hoca and we can solve the thing.
Because it
But
is
you know, there is
nice to contribute anyway. So let's see, guys, for responsive architecture, do you know what is the thinking building? No input? Okay, so maybe it is a new topic for you. So thinking building is referring to the buildings that are adapt, change, and adjust based on the people's needs. Okay, meaning that they can create spaces that are harmonized, that are adjustable, that are affordable to the inhabitants' needs. Okay, this is happening because of the use of AI and smart technology. We have something else called smart fabrication. So before in construction, particularly in construction building, they were using, let's say, what was the latest? CNC, laser cuts, 3D printing. Now we have a smart fabrication, which is by robots to build. So this is creating the highly detailed kind of outcome. It's customized building parts that for each project it is completely different than the other, right? So This is again another trend that coming with AI. The reason that I'm going through this all is to know to introduce that AI is not just Mid Journey or some image generator. This is much more bigger than that, and this is the game that you have to start to learn. Let's say we have self-working buildings. They call it autonomous buildings. Autonomous buildings are, it says they can make decision. What does it mean? It means that the lighting or heating, without the needs of us to interfere, they adjust. Let's say if in this room there are 20 people sitting, the level of the AC automatically will change rather than when are only two people sitting here. The level of the lights which are on will become dim automatically based on the hours of the day. So if it is 10 o'clock in the morning, you don't need to have 20 lights on in the studio. If it is 4 o'clock in the afternoon, they will automatically be on and become more and more brighter. So this is the self-working buildings. How it happens? Again, with smart technology contribute with AI. So why it matters for us to know? First, to implement it in our projects. So when you are designing, let's say, a commercial, for the commercial, let's say retail, shopping mall, regardless of the service that they offer. If you don't know about this technological advancement, you cannot implement it, you cannot suggest it in your projects. Cognitive architecture. Cognitive architecture is this is smart places that respond to people. So what is the difference between this and the responsive architecture? Cognitive architecture is the latest level of AI right now. They say that these are spaces that can learn from people. In terms of residential, when they apply cognitive architecture in my home, it is start to study the patterns of my behavior. What type of temperature I want, what type of lighting I use, when I wake up, when I go to sleep, and what type of comfort I have. Do I study and work on my computer in my sofa? Do I sit at my table on the chair and working in the office, home office? Do I lay down in the bed? What I do. So it study your pattern of behavior and it adjusts itself accordingly. Okay. This is the mainly on the research phase, but still it is happening. Okay, so you can go to the next one. Now, briefly, I will introduce some tools that heavily we are using here, and you can update which one you use already, which one you're interested to use in future, which one you are master of using already. So in parametric architecture, we have a course of parametric architecture actually that students try to practice to come up with algorithms that create the models for the buildings in architecture and in interior. Depends of the project base, mainly in this third year, last semester, or fourth year, the first semester. Okay, so they're using Rhino, the CAD everybody use, 3D Max. They're using Grasshopper, which AI plugin that I think you're using that one too. So it helps you to to create these algorithms. Okay, some of them are not functional, they are mainly like a figurative conceptual. Some of them have functions, but in terms of this parametric architecture, we are not really forcing for functionality. It's my space planning and the connectivity of the different parts together. Yes, move forward. Then we have 100% you have Revit and Dynamo. For Dynamo, it's a plugin. It's people believe that this is the future of design anyway. They will not work with AutoCAD because it's a waste of time. In Revit, you as long as you draw a nice plan, it gives you everything: the ceiling, the sections, the elevations, the BOQ, the construction information, the electrical, the mechanical. So we heavily switch to Revit. And with Dynamo, they can have a kind of play on with parametric architecture as well. Yes, move on forward. So we have an app, Space Maker, and Autodesk Forma. There are many different apps over there, but this is that we use. where we can use this AI for research part. See, every design that you want to work on, you have to first do the kind of site analysis. And site analysis is not what we used to do, let's say 10 or 15 or 20 years ago. This is the direction of the sun, and this is the wind, and this is the sea. This is completely, fully computer generated. So what is the best thing about this app, SpaceMaker, is that it does the analysis in a matter of a time. You just have to feed the right information, and then you will receive the best presentation of different type of the information about site analysis, including the natural site analysis, traffic site analysis, urban site analysis, human environment like pedestrian cycle, the point of emergency, the point of contact. Every single thing will come with the very, very good quality presentation type from this. But in order to do so, you need to feed it with the right information. Here, let's say Ecotech is just recently introduced. So they have a course, elective course in summer that some of them register. Again, this is mainly for architecture, but still interiors, they can use it for site analysis. That it's mainly for sustainable design and energy efficiency. So it shows to you if you want to use solar panels for this project, if you want to create wind powers, whatsoever that you want to use from the natural energy, where is the best to locate it and how it works inside this site. Okay, so this is mainly for sustainable design. Here, Archistar, I wanted to introduce you this AI application. Of course, this is mainly for GIS, for Geographic Information System. But what is the best thing about it is that in every single plot, you come up with your concept. Like, I want to do this in this chosen site. This will come up with the feasibility. Feasibility means that how much does it work? And if you want to make it work, what you need. Why we use this? Because in senior projects, they have to come up with the site themselves. The university is not going, the course is not going to give them the site. They have to choose a site, and they have to have a reason why they did choose this site and what is the offering in this site. So the function, the building type, and the location is up to students. This will help them. Let's say I want to offer, go back to the previous one, yes, please. So let's say I want to offer kind of healthcare, okay, medical system for children. This is my senior project. Okay, I want to do it in Antalya. Where is the best place to suggest and why? This app will help you for that. Feasibility study of the project, the site analysis as well, but mainly the site condition, the zoning code of that part, and the market trends. If you want to offer this and there are 5 different hospitals around it in close by, it doesn't really make sense. What is new about it that it's not already there, right? You want to offer a cinema, a cultural center, a community center, I don't know, museum. So this will give you an idea of does it make sense what you're doing and why. Okay, they're very, very strong backup. Yes, continue, please, Mugeja. So Fusium, I think you already worked with that, so I'm not going through it. It's mainly for interior design. Very good projects are coming out of that. That in Autodesk generative design, so you know that it goes to detailing. It comes to the material. Again, you can use lots of natural and organic forms. It gives you the cost and the fabrication. Yes, Mugeja. Now, DALI, I'm sure that most of you are working text to image generator, so it's not very accurate, but it is good to start for a concept, to see, to visualize what I'm talking about, how it will look like. Let's say for the previous slide, Mugejan. So see, you will see here what the prompt was: a bright living room, nude colors, Japanese style, mainly wood or Scandinavian style. It could be both of them, and some biophilic touch, not messy. calming, this kind of keyword, it comes up with this conceptual image. Yes, please. So again, another app that you can use is AI Interior AI. It's a platform, so you can take a photo of your interior, the space before and after, you can upload it, and it comes with lots of ideas. You can choose from the history period of time. Let's say you want something more Victorian style. You want something more minimalist style. It will come up with lots of ideas, and then you can extract this and then move to SketchUp and start to build actually your model based on these photorealistic renders. Okay, yes, please. Now again, deep image, like, it's kind of competitive with Midjourney. I think most of the students are very comfortable with Midjourney because it's more creative. But deep image AI is more realistic. For Midjourney, it's not very realistic. It's very conceptual. Okay, it's a kick up to start. But deep AI is more of convenient if you want to use it for poster presentation or even to show it to the client. Yes, Mugejan. Muge, you can go to the next one.
I already changed. It didn't come.
No, for me at least, it doesn't. Oh, okay. Go backward.
Okay.
Maybe because the files are heavy.
Okay. I
Go,
change it.
yeah, go one slide back. Oh, okay. Now, coming back to the education. Okay, so far we were talking about what's happening outside in other universities. Your friends are using what type of ads and what they get from it. Okay, now we are coming to see that in shifting of the education, how we can use. I brought two project examples for you, and mainly I chose them for lecture courses, not design courses. So you know how the theoretical background and the philosophical background that I was talking about at the very beginning of this talk can help you. Yes, please. So, see, this is an example of one of my students' project. It was for a third year course, and the project that they were using, they supposed to create was a museum dedicated to Freddie Mercury Queen band, and then later they dedicated to the jazz music in general. So this person had some sketches that are extracted from this mood board that is AI generated. Okay, so she feed the AI for concept phase with the kind of mood that she want to use. So the mood board, which is not the classic way of mood board anyway, we have an idea about inside of this museum, what type of space we will meet. And she sketched accordingly. Move to the next slide. Another layer, okay, she was in her concept, part of that was that the museum was extremely monochrome. It was black and white kind of, and the color of the space was people with different dresses. So people were adding color to the space. The space itself was monochrome. Yes, continue. Okay, we have the bubble diagram, the systematic as what is happening inside, again generated. Go to the next one. Again, look, this was, we call it design thinking visuals. It has the material board and it has a kind of visuals of the space, all AI generated. So later when she developed her project, it was the same project. It was not like that because some students, they fail. They generate images with AI and then they cannot develop the project. So they stuck there. Here is where AI help us to develop our project, to promote our project actually, and move it forward. So go to the next slide. I here summarize the challenge of using AI, because we all know the benefits of using AI, how such and such. But the challenge is, first thing first, is that sometimes we over rely on AI. Okay, so we think that, okay, we sit down, we feed some keywords, and the concept will pop up. This is not creative. And sometimes you cannot develop. So you stuck. Okay, copyright, I understand, but it's everywhere. Even before AI, the copyright was an issue because some people, excuse me, they were using the, let's say, Pinterest or some images from this journal and that journal, combining together in a few Photoshop, and they're coming with the concept. That is not how it works, right? You have to develop your idea, and if it's not initially yours, you really cannot. Something else is that the access. Some of the apps that I was talking about are not for free. The trial is for free, but then you have to pay. This is not fair for some of the students because not everybody have as financial capacity or access. So life is not fair, right? Sometimes it's bias because I don't know if it happens to you or not. Regardless of how much you try to train your AI, it does not understand. It's stuck in a loop. It keeps giving you the same kind of image that doesn't make sense. To breaking that bias, sometimes it's not easy. Whereas when this is a human sketch, you're free to go wherever you want. Sky's the limit. And the last one is for material. So when you design something with AI, you don't really know what type of material it is. It's just an image. The image looks fantastic, but what is the material? How much does it cost? Is this available even in the market? That are the questions that usually we cannot answer on spot because we don't know. So, as we were talking about the comparison between the traditional way of teaching interior design and the AI time, look, before the instructor was the sole knowledge holder. What does it mean? It means that people come sit and they watch, let's say, lecture course. And she was talking, 1 hour passed, we will go home. Later at our time, it moves more forward, it becomes more interactive, so question, answer, presentations, it becomes better and better. Right now, instructor is kind of collaborator between AI and students, right? So it's to help creative thinking and to integrate AI in enhance education. So how? Let's have an example. Yes, Mugeja, please move forward. Here, stop here. I will show you some examples. And I would like you to think about what AI was asked to create. It is one example from the history course. Yes, please move forward. Look, here I bring the name. Okay, it was in history they had learning different phases of the history, right? For the final project of the course, they will come up with design. 4 piece: lighting, furniture, jewelry, and home accessory. This is an example. It was sustainable design. So they should create a profile photo related to that phase. For this person was sustainable design. She's talking about herself, Kathleen. She's in junior studio. She's from where? What is her vision? Why she chose sustainable design? And how it resonates with her. Okay. Yes, please continue. So these are the lighting and jewelry, but it's not just an image. The image is generated, but the person should come with the name, because when you give a name, you give a character to the piece. Let's say, for example, the bracelet calls Eternal. Okay. What is the story of this piece? She has the story. The dimension, the description, and the materials. The same thing goes to the lighting, lumen fracta. Why lumen fracta? Lumen fracta is a bold, abstract lighting space that redefines sustainability through its modular design, innovative materials, and striking aesthetics. So she's giving the story of this piece. It's already published in Design magazine, and it was very welcomed by the community of the academicians because of the different approach to theoretical courses. So it has a dimension of this piece, it has a description, what it has, and it has the material that used. Yes, please continue. The rest four piece is the furniture that she designed, why this is sustainable, what is the technicality, what is the description, the material, the dimension, the ergonomic, anthropometric, and the home accessory. This is a partition, respira, this is natural plants. Yes, continue, please. The other example about me is Amani. Amani chose postmodernism. So she changed her profile photo based on that. She's talking about why postmodernism, what is interesting about postmodernism and such and such. Yes, please continue. These are the fees that she created, the jewelry. All of them, they have a story, dimension, description, material, the furniture. Yes, move forward. And the lighting and home accessories. So they should relate to the historical phase that they chose, and they should explain how they relate this with that period, and the explanation of the concept that they design. So it's not just generating an image, it's complete explanation of what is happening. Yes, go to the next one. See, this is industrial design, right? So look at the furniture, the lighting, the accessory, and the home decor. And for sure, they were working hard to change the profile photo that resonate with the time. Yes, continue. Which period is this? Who can tell me? Anyone at all? Contribute, guys. Which period of the history is this interior design belongs to? You passed already the history of interior design? Mugejan, why nobody talks?
I am not in the class, but Yaren Hocam maybe.
Yeah, they passed. Yeah, they passed the course, but I think they are writing through chats.
Oh, through chat. Let's see. The answers I have here is pop art. What else? Maybe something that starts with B.
B.
B. Letter B.
Yeah. I think you have this style in this project. B, starting with B. What is that? Yeah? Bauhaus?
Bauhaus, bravo. Who said that? Shefia, bravo, Shefia, and Irem and Berin. Very good, very good. So see, we relate to that. So Mukejan, go to the next one. What about this?
Do you have any idea about that? Any ideas? Just try it and write it on chat.
This is for you to connect yourself with the idea. Mukejan, move forward. You see, the postmodernism Bauhaus. So you can approach it in different ways. Pop-up colors or the form. This is, I think everybody can answer. Which part is this? Famous movie, most of you watched it. Great Gatsby. Very good, bravo, Elif. Okay, so continue. So here in these photos, I go back, please, Mugejan. I didn't bring the whole project, right? I just wanted to make it like a quiz interactive. But before each one, they had the material, the description, the dimension, the story. It's not just the photo, right? Now, this is another project. In this project, this is different class. What they had to do is that in Emirate, we have 7 different Emirates. Together, they will call United Arab Emirates. Okay, one of them is Dubai, one is Abu Dhabi, one is Ras Al Khaimah, one is Ajman. So different cities next to each other. Each of these cities, they are coming with characteristic, vernacular architecture, sea, mountain, desert, something that is significant. Okay. This project, generative AI is the name of the course. So in generative AI, they will learn about AI apps and different softwares and so on and so forth. But to bring it to an application, they should understand that AI is here just a tool. It's not to replace us. It's a tool to help us. How? They will do the research. They completely understand what's happening. And then they do a project with the help of AI. What is that? Let's say, for example, for each emirate, they assign to design a piece, fashion design, okay? So what they do, this person was inspired from watchtower in Ajman. Ajman has a watchtower. Again, I didn't bring the full project here. They had to go there, take a photo, do analysis, material, the dimensions, the story behind it, the significance, the legacy of the thing that they choose. But this is kind of landmark for the city of Ajman. This person took that tower and then deconstructed it, and then with the help of AI came with the earring piece. Okay, so move to the next one, Mugejan. The other person chose the sea. Okay, and in the sea, they have the pearl industry. So they go to pearl hunting, and this is very famous, they pearl. Okay, so extracted from that, this person come with a headpiece. Okay, it had lots of sketches and research and background and the history of pearl mounting and whatever, but it comes with that. Let's continue. So this one is Dubai itself, too. Inspired from the Museum of Future Architecture building, this round shape. This person comes with the futuristic element, which is the futuristic necklace. Okay, it has lighting inside and such. Okay, let's continue. That was the selected one with the zine in fashion design. So this person, so I bring here a part of the sketches that you see the development of the process, how it works. But again, it's inspired from the wave of the sea. Okay, so the shore and the wave. It's Sukain, because Sukain, this emirate that we are talking about, it has lots of wavy. Many people are going there for surfing, okay, and play with the waves. So this is coming from that. They have explanation of the material, how it will be built, how comfortable it is, which matter of concern. But this is about the project. Yes, continue, please. Okay, so this is a bag, the piece of handbag. Again, it's inspired from one emirate called Sharjah. They have a house of wisdom. In that house of wisdom, it's a building. They had to study that, the sketches, the photos. It was a short video of the House of Wisdom, the openings of the windows, the wind towers that surround it, and together. So this is the final outcome, the constructive way of that House of Wisdom that we were talking about, okay? So this is how AI is helping you to bring the theoretical background, knowledge, philosophy, blend it together and come up with ideas. Yes, please, Mugejan, go to the next one. So here, let's say, for example, this is a ring. And this ring comes inspired from the fort that you're seeing in the photo left on top. This is in an emirate called Sukim. This is a fort, it's very famous fort there. So these rings in the process of design comes to represent the fort itself. Okay, so how much they are successful to do it, that's a matter of debate. But this is the process of the project that went for 7 different emirates in this AI generative course. Okay, so in total, in general, this is the outcome of what we want to talk about. That, look, AI is here to help us to understand the sky is the limit in design. You can design whatever comes to your imagination. And it is our future. We have to be a master of that because this is what will happen. But are you those designers who wants to shape AI in a way that it shape our future, or you want to sit on the side and let others do? Okay, so I want you always, and always I keep repeating and asking this in all my design studios, that I want you to be those who train AI to shape the future, to take a role on that, to take a part on that, okay? Because this is your time and this is yours. Yes, continue, please. So, how you will use this powerful tool is up to you. How you can create spaces with AI that reflect the emotion, connect people, create experience, create memory. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. Because I see some projects extremely successful. They were heavily relied on AI and they were successfully delivered. How come? When the designer knows theoretically which type of color create which type of mood, which type of shape create which type of experience, what type of space planning is the best functionality for this type of, if you know this, you can apply that to AI. If you think that AI is just text to image or image to image prompting, your space will fail because you cannot extract anything out of an image. It's become like a postcard. And I'm sure that you are those who can create memorable spaces by the technology. Yes, continue. So I would like to ask you, please, to tell me which type of AI generated you already use there back in your school.
Yeah, because you are using AI in this very design project course, and you can say something about that. Which AI tools are you using in your projects? Or maybe you are using it in lecture courses or different courses, and you can make contribution about that. What else? By the way, you can talk here. You can come here and say something.
I can open their microphone.
ChatGPT image generator, okay. Canva. Okay, very good.
You say Gemini and Bing AI, other stuff in the morning. Mhm.
Leonardo AI is very good. Yes, yes. So you see, it's like sometimes I feel like it's like a pet. It's our pet. We can train it the way we like, and we can generate the way it shows that is our signature. Because it's interesting debate that some people say that we lose our signature, our touch. This is not true. What you are extracting is different than what I extracting. So it is still your touch because your touch is coming from your knowledge. The more you have a knowledge, the better you can extract. Okay, so I'm happy that the design education is shifting to be more and more open to technology because in outside the university, this is the trend. This is what is happening.
Hocam, thank you for your time and your effort. And this lecture gives a very big insight to all of our students, I think.
I'm so
I really
happy.
appreciate your time and effort. Thank you so much.
Hope that I can see you all in person very soon.
I hope
Hopefully,
very soon.
hocam.
Yeah.
It was really a pleasure to welcome you back to our
It's
department. We miss you so much.
For sure, for sure. Me too, me too. I kiss you all.
Hopefully, bye.